In this lesson, we're going to evaluate some information to see if we can answer the question, are viruses alive? Viruses come in a number of different shapes and sizes. Some of them are spherical, some of them are helical, like a seashell, some of them are rod-shaped, and some of them even look like spaceships. Scientists can identify a virus by its appearance, but only by using an electron microscope, because they are so tiny. Viruses are made up of a protein coat, which surrounds genetic material, which can be in the form of RNA or DNA, and carries the instructions for building new virus particles. Let's take a closer look at a common virus, influenza, commonly referred to as just the flu. You can see the protein coat, which surrounds the genetic material of the virus. The flu virus has RNA to carry its genetic information. On a microscopic level, RNA looks kind of like a spiral staircase. This RNA carries the instructions for building more flu particles. We have vaccines that help our body to recognize the flu virus, so our immune systems can protect us against an attack. The problem is that just like us, viruses can evolve. When the virus evolves, the vaccine we used is no longer effective, and our bodies are once again susceptible to the disease. This is why scientists must create new vaccines every year, and doctors recommend getting the flu shot every year to accommodate for those changes and to keep our immunity up. Viruses can reproduce, though they are unable to complete this task alone. They simply do not possess the cellular machinery required for reproduction. Using a process called the Thelytic Cycle, viruses hijack the machinery of host cells and force them to make new virus particles. Let's take a closer look at how this happens. The Thelytic Cycle begins when a virus particle lands on a host cell. The virus then injects its genetic material inside the host cell, leaving the protein coat on the outside. The DNA is then incorporated into the host cell's DNA, and that's when the hijacking occurs. The virus holds the cell hostage, hijacking the cellular machinery. The host cell is then forced to create new virus RNA and new virus protein coats. The cell then begins to assemble these new virus particles together. Here they are a little bit more put together. And finally, you have mature virus particles that are ready to go infect new cells. At this point, the host cell explodes, or lyses, which is where this cycle gets its name, the Thelytic Cycle. And those virus particles are released to go infect more host cells. When your cells begin to lyse, this is when you start to experience symptoms of the virus, a sore throat, stuffy nose, or fever. As you can see from the image, the Thelytic Cycle allows a virus to use host cells to accomplish the life process of reproduction. Here is a table that lists the properties of life and the activities of life that an organism must satisfy in order to be considered alive. Certainly viruses satisfy some of these criteria, as we've just seen. But the question is, do viruses satisfy all of the criteria, and can they be considered alive? Now it's up to you to determine what you think. Are viruses alive?